He was nerfed, he was then rebuffed, got a bit of that armor back. How are we feeling this guy fares in the jungle at this particular moment? As CoreJJ is actually in a little bit of trouble, but is otherwise going to be okay. Goes down to about 100 health as Double Lift looking for Wako, as we got some biffo on the bottom side. Top side as well, as Xmithy's going to make his way in. Ziv not going to get stunned just yet, as there we go. Belly Bop comes forward. The slow comes down. Ziv gets under the turret, but there's the last auto. Beautifully done from Team Liquid to get first blood.
And you asked how he felt about Silas. Well, he's just so slow, and that means that Xmithy gets a free gank top side. However, now, Alex, potentially looking to pay that back.
Yep, the Abductive Scon can come in there, lands the chains as Jensen's going to flash, but it ain't going to be enough.
He could try and get some work done against.
In he goes, CoreJJ's even here. There's the flash forward. The grand entrance is down as Jensen diving on in, but it is going to be CoreJJ with the ignite.
Hit 6. You know, Jensen is 6. Like, those ultimates are now online.
There's the quickness. CoreJJ able to precast it, and that is a very dead Nautilus. No aftershock for you, my friend. You had a CC bar above your head that whole time.
And what did you, Sarah, think they're doing? They're not on the Dragon. They've not rotated back into the laning phase. That's just an outright face check. You have
was the top side wishing that he could use that R button in a Dragon fight coming up, because it is the dream Drake for AHQ. They should be able to get it based on how strong their composition is, but now they're going to have to fight themselves into a position in order to utilize it. Ziv is still trading relatively well, and the teleport is going to come back up. That's an equalizer, actually. He's going for this one. Rainbow is in his back pocket, but a little bit too far away is Alex, also in a similar boat. Impact gets under the turret, but there's the CC, and Ziv grabs the kill. Now Xmithy wanting to utilize the extra turret damage. It's CoreJJ.
AHQ are coming over here, but TL have such better positioning.
Okay, well, the Dragon down extraordinarily low. Alex gets into the pit, but can't steal it. Xmithy with good smite buttons as Alex steals away an explosive cast, but Xmithy goes golden and then destroys the Kiana. Ysera right in the middle of the fight, and he's going down very low. Ziv trying to come forward as well. He's thrown down the equalizer already, but it hasn't got the value that they want. He's still flashing forward, but can't do it. Double Lift gets the kill onto the Rumble, and now Wako has to flash to get himself out of the way. Xmithy still hunting as Alex will have the abscond, but there's the flash forward, special delivery. Here's a Silas, and Double Lift gets another. 7-3, TL are destroying instantly.
He also used it to dodge out on a very nice cast coming across there. I do think, however, it was the... Oh, hook is on.
Yeah, that's going to land as the ultimate comes out as well, and Rainbow very comfortably shows the supreme display of talent in the mid lane.
And that was what wasn't available in the last fight, that supreme display of talent. However, now around Rift Herald, not going to be up again, and Impact's going aggressive.
It's an ulti trade here as Ziv lays down the Band-Aid. What looks like a little bit with that skin. I've said this before, Spawn doesn't like it.
I really don't agree.
The Band-Aid one.
I'll give you red carpet. You know, that's
I know, but it's so old, you know? It's the tried and true. As the Rift Herald is going to be taken here, it's going to be AHQ that secure it.
And I do want to see a proactive play in the next 50 seconds, because you feel like AHQ do not have the scaling advantage. They're probably 1,000, if not, 2,000 to 3,000 gold behind where they need to be. So I like the immediate drop. They need to start trying to ramp up into this mid game before, Jensen and Double Lift do come online.
Yep, 30 seconds before those plates are taken away with some free time on the bottom. 10 seconds until those plates go down, and he's going to be able to eat through a few more as another cast comes in. That's the... from Xmithy. Alex able to run away with his quickness that he hijacked from before as the grand entrance comes forward. And Alex, he's surviving for a while. The Kingslayer is really strong, and now Rainbow gets in. Xmithy gonna get taken down. The beautiful bait, now the flash forward. The complete commitment from AHQ as Ziv teleports in. Double Lift now completely by himself, manages to pop the depth charge with the Feather Storm and escapes, and now Ziv might be in trouble. Oh! Quick wind up, not quite enough, as once again Ysera comes forward and kills Jensen. When will the action end?
TL with the absolute over chase there. As soon as the Rakan ultimate is popped from Alex, you just need to back off. They lost track completely of where the rest of AHQ is. Impact did not have TP to join, and TL may lose this turret or more as well.
Yeah, another equalizer comes in, and Double Lift is completely out of position. Nowhere that he could go. As now Rainbow still diving on in for more. That's another ulti to be utilized in what feels like the still have vision control on that Dragon. As there's another drench line, max range as the equalizer is gigantic. It's a big shockwave, but is it going to be enough? Because Jensen was just popped at the beginning of the fight. It's a bridge of flame talent under 3 members. Impact limps away, but does survive in the end. And AHQ, they may have the health bars to take this Dragon for themselves.
I think they should. They've got the inside track. They have the kill, and they are going to start this up. AHQ find the engage, And will even the Dragon score here? Team Liquid getting jumped on again. Jensen not having a stellar game here, 0-4 on the Orianna, gets caught once more, and I'm not sure if his flash came up after his death or not.
The AHQ went for on the top side of the map has meant that Ziv now has 4 kills. And building towards that Leandry's Torment, which as far as Rumble is concerned, is just the be-all and
another max range dredge line onto Xmithy. He flashes, but there is still going to be that depth charge, and Wako has a killer instinct, and he's going to use it. Takes down the Fat Man in the jungle, and now AHQ move up towards top side where there's an outer turret waiting for them. Impact could be an issue. We'll see what AHQ is going to do about it.
Yeah, he certainly can. I mean, despite the 4 kills, he's still ahead on gold, but these picks from Ysera, back-to-back hooks, netting them kills.
They do have the wards to be able to do for it, and you can see they group first.
Another flash forward. This time Ysera doesn't get the dredge line. The depth charge is in as Doublelift takes down the support already in this fight.
You also have to talk about composure, and that was just Doublelift saying, you know what, I'm not in danger, however, fight on.
Yep, Alex is going to throw down the quickness of his own into the backline. Supreme display of talent is huge. Onto Core JJ's now Impact. He has the ball on his head, but the shockwave isn't as strong as they...
advantage. But that being said, it does not inspire the most confidence.
And I was going to say, you know, good on TL because they won the fight, they got the dragon, and they did it without having to burn summoners on their carries. And now Jensen just has none of them available again because of that play in the mid lane. So that is going to be a huge factor in the coming Baron fights, as Smithy might have caught out.
Well, Rainbow's actually looking to try and start the fight here. Is going to go invisible as the Chilling Smite comes down. Rainbow not an option. It is going to be the shutdown with Command Jensen. Now going to be fighting against Alex. He hijacked himself that shockwave as now he's just diving on in. We'll have another Kingslayer, but the cavalry has arrived. There's so many shields, and Jensen just wanders away and watches Doublelift get the kill on the AHQ jump. Well, now AHQ going to be able to utilize the advantage. They're even on kills. They're not even on dragons, but now they're able to open up the map in the mid lane. Action, but that action could just be the outer turret falling here in the mid lane.
And it is going to be about multiple team fights and burning resources. So you see now Doublelift doesn't continually check this area.
Maybe he didn't need the Ignite, perhaps. As we're going to start this fight one more time. Another Featherstorm from Doublelift. He does do a fair bit of damage with the Blade Caller. Not quite enough value that you want, but he stays alive for so long. Eventually, he's going to be taken down by Rainbow in the backline. Impact's getting work done, but that's not the fight that the big Crocodile needs to be in an AHQ. They get the target they want. They only lose Wako.
Yeah, critically, though, that Wako kill means they can't actually agree. And it's one of those situations where I think his read is, Doublelift is dead for sure. Let's get the other prize too, right? And sometimes in those situations,
on the flank, looking to generate another fight.
Well, Alex just poking there with the Q. Ysera's going to dive in. It's a brilliant equalizer as immediately the Gragas is going to fall. The supreme display of talent into the backline, runs around the wall, destroys a couple as AHQ. They've lost no one. The ults were placed perfectly.
And that should be Baron. They've been able to pick up the 3 key members. It is only Impact and Core JJ left available, and this time Wako lives.
And it's a brilliant team fight for AHQ. They will get the Baron for sure, as you're saying, and a big advantage now in this game, trying over and over to pull off this team fight, and they are finally rewarded with that Baron.
And Atlas, it is just the carries. And Liquid need to be able to navigate the big cooldowns better than this.
We'll see whether they can defend their turrets here as the inner is now in trouble in the mid lane. Bottom side of the map is also being pushed by Ziv. So Rainbow looking for Impact, does find the stun as Wako going to get the activation on the Killer Instinct. Xmithy gets on forward, does go golden, but Wako does the same thing, but on the wrong position of the map. He stays alive for so damn long, but it is not long enough. And is going to be taken down. It's a 1-for-1, but I'll take jungle for AD any day of the week if I'm TL.
Yeah, exactly. That's a big kill for them. Taking down Wako is going to take a lot of the teeth out of the rest of this Baron power play. They're likely going to not be able to get much more whatsoever on the map, so TL breathe a bit of a sigh of relief there as they do limp away, not extending that gold lead.
And I do want to say that was a big mistiming on going aggressive because top lane was just starting to come in. Mid lane was crashing.
And I don't know like how accurate it was. It's just a thing that I've heard, you know? Down the grapevine as we move up towards the bottom side. Inner turret is going to fall as AHQ taxiing this minion wave towards the inhibitor turret. Team Liquid looking for a team fight. They don't have eyes on absolutely everyone, but another dredge line is going to land on Doublelift once again. A huge supreme display of talent. It is complemented by the equalizer, and now Impact's trying to fix it, trying to restore balance, but he can't. He just takes down the Nautilus, and AHQ have found another beautiful team fight.
I mean, that should be the game, honestly. There's potential here for them to just run it down with 4 members alive here. Only Ysera is missing. It's going to be up to Xmithie and Jensen. They'll have to clear out these waves. At the very least, AHQ can retreat to the Baron, but they want the game.
And you can see that it is going to be cannon still up. However, that's over aggression.
Yep, Rainbow is going to go down to the GA. Xmithie still going to be there. He's still got damage. Jensen as well. And they are going to be able to defend for now, but it should be Baron as it just spawned.
But that's a misplay.
Want
If
the
you
win.
cannot
And now with him this low, I mean, potentially even just an ult from Xmithie could kill him, so he's got to be very, very careful. Xmithie here looking for the steal, potentially.
Yep, teleport is going to
He got it!
Oh! The steal for Xmithie. He may have saved it, but Team Liquid is another equalizer comes down. It's once again very, very strong, but Alex is not going to survive. Team Liquid say, thanks for the leash. We'll take a kill as well, and we'll back away. Getting that teleport in on the control ward at 1 hit point away made sure they kept that vision available so that smite could happen. And Elder Drake, now this is a really strong one as Team Liquid pick it up. Augmented, double Infernal Drake.
A slick little move to stay alive.
That is a saving flash for next game meme waiting to happen if you get it wrong there for Wacko. And again, I don't actually think they win team fights, even with the scaling comp, because of how the game has gone. And they instead want to be able to break up Ziv and Rainbow's ultimates.
Now, that being said, it's going to be a lot more difficult for AHQ to execute when Teal is running straight at you, right? AHQ has been pulling off a lot of these
have to be able to
fights.
push them back slightly. Teams are not going to retreat through the jungle. Have to give TL more credit than that. You can see that the wave clear is going to start hurting now for AHQ.
Yep, we're seeing some of that indecision coming back as well. I was going to compliment AHQ on their ability to pull the trigger, even if it wasn't necessarily the greatest move in the mid to late game, but they have been making choices. They have been just starting up fights. Now, though, it looks like they are not quite ready to pull that trigger. 25 seconds on the Elder Drake. They're trying to wait it out as the inhibitor about to fall down on the bottom side. Only Ziv to try and keep that one alive, but Doublelift with a couple of autos is going to secure it. The inhibitor turret in the mid lane should survive for the next little while. Team Liquid able to break the base. Bottom side, another dredge line is going to land. Jensen once again has to go into the Zhonya's as that's the supreme display of talent under 4 members, and then the killer instinct in the back line to augment it. Impact once again trying to be the hero, but he can't do it. A double kill for Alex as Impact.
Or can he?
Can! Diving over the base gates. The Dominus is there, and I spoke too soon. The Crocodile is king.
Top die as Impact stands tall, knocking down multiple members. Xmithie and Doublelift barely able to keep the Team Liquid AD carry. They're alive as Waco dove through on the back of that supreme display of talent, and now TL, they want to close this one out.
Yeah, Alex now trying to defend. He's got a fair bit of damage onto these minions as Ysera, down to half health, very quickly is just destroyed by the Culvermeek, and they definitely are. After that team fight from Impact, one more Nexus turret stands in the way of Team Liquid as Alex now with the Dominus, but he's shut down. No dominance today, as there is going to be the backdoor bonus, but Team Liquid are done on Summoner's Rift for this game. The Nexus will be taken down, and AHQ, they were winning